Hello, everybody. This is Tanya Taylor. Now, you're probably saying, how did you get the last name Taylor? Yes, I went ahead and got married, and many of you know I'm formally known as Tanya Ortiz, the woman who wrote this book, How to Create Your Own Economy Today. Now, if you have not, I would highly suggest, if you're in my Facebook group called Create Your Own Economy Today, it has 35,000 people, to make sure you join my new group. This is for entrepreneurs, potential entrepreneurs, called the Taylor Wealth Institute. It's on Facebook. It's called the Taylor Wealth Institute. Now, what I'm about to roll out in the next 2 weeks is something I'm super duper excited about. What? I'm teaching a course of how to wholesale houses, okay? Now, why am I teaching a course on how to wholesale houses? As y'all know, I've taught a lot of, given a lot of information about how to make money. How to wholesaling houses has made me more money than any endeavor I've ever done in my entire life in the shortest amount of time with the least amount of effort, honestly. And so it's a wonderful, this 2020 for a lot of people, and I get it, it was very challenging. 2020 is when I blew up my wholesaling business, and it was so wonderful when Christmas came around and I was able to just bless my family the way I wanted to bless them. When it was my daughter's 30th birthday, I was able to just stroke a check for the amount that I wanted without even blinking an eye, without even when my daughter looked at the amount of money I gave her, she was like, oh my goodness, mommy. But it was a blessing to be able to provide for my family, for my daughter, my son-in-law, my grandkids, financially the way I wanted to gift them, without even hurting the bank account, without even, like, it didn't even put a dent. Even my father, I gave him a very expensive golf club this Christmas that my dad absolutely has been dying for, but he just didn't want to spend the money. I was able to stroke the check, and he was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe you spent this much money on me. And I was like, Dad, please. Like, that couple hundred did not do anything to my bank account at all. And I'm not saying this to boast or brag. I'm saying this that, to me, when people talk about, what are the riches in life? What do you want to do? I do this so I can leave an inheritance to my children and my children's children. And how can I enrich the lives of those around me while I'm still here as well? And wholesaling has allowed me to do that. And it's impacted my life in such a way that I want to be able to share it with others. I know there's a lot of people out there, and, with the pandemic, they're not working, or their hours have been cut. Maybe they're on unemployment, and a lot of you can't pay bills. And that's why I'm rolling out my course, so I can help everybody. I'm not going to say everybody, a lot of people, financially make a turnaround, so they're not dependent upon a job, or just over broke. They're not dependent on a spouse. There's nothing wrong with your spouse taking care of you. I have a good spouse that is a wonderful provider, but, if need be, if anything were to happen to him, guess what? I can hold my own. I can make my own. And I want to put women in that position. Men, I want to put you in that position that you could take care of your family and your children's children. And that's a really good feeling when you can bless those around you. And so, again, that course is going to be rolled out in the next 2 weeks. If you want to be on my list of people to get the course first, okay, and you're like, well, why won't I get it first? Because it's going to be at a discounted rate. So if you want to be the first people to get my course, and the first few people, I'm actually going to be doing one-on-one mentorship. So if you want to be next in line, I want you to send me an email, and make sure you write this down. My email is Miss, MISS, Boss, BOSS, Lady, LADY, N is in Nancy, O is in Oliver, the numeral 1 at gmail.com. So you might want to put this on pause, and I'll say it again, and I'll be very slow. It's Miss, MISS, Boss, BOSS, Lady, LADY, N is in Nancy, O is in Oliver, the numeral 1 at gmail.com. Now, when you send me the email, I want you to give me your first and last name. And these are for people who are serious. Your first and last name, your phone number, and that's all I'll need. Your first and last name and your phone number, and an email saying, Tanya, I went in. And so when it rolls out, you'll be one of the first people that will actually have access to my course. So again, this is going to be able to teach you, how to wholesale houses. And let me just tell you the type of money I've been making just in one day alone. Could you imagine you do a deal, and in one day you walk away from closing with a check and this is actually, it was a $79,000 assignment fee. I split it with another partner, and we gave some to a realtor for bringing us the buyer. And we walked away from the table each, me and my partner, Chris, with $35,000. That's just one deal. One deal. Imagine have several deals and you go and you throw a big one out there. So again, wholesaling for me has been such a blessing that, I want to impart my knowledge and what I've learned with everyone else. So again, if you want to be on my mailing list, shoot me an email for now, just saying, Tanya, I want in, and I'll put you on the list. And it's MISS, BOSS, LADY, N is in Nancy, O is in Oliver, the numeral 1 at gmail.com. And I'll make sure in the next 2 weeks that I'll kick you out an email. Okay? So take care. God bless. And I look forward to seeing you on the inside making a whole lot of money. Bye-bye.